So there's ways to build your own business by helping the business owner build theirs. A lot of advisors come into the family business arena with their unique skill set, their specific training, what they're bringing to the table. If a business is highly performing and it is generating excess money, a wealth manager is going to, see the opportunity there to build up some assets under management. But they have a much more significant opportunity to do so if they can tie that to the broader scope that, let's take a look at the business performance. Let's see how we can squeeze a little more out of it. Let's look at things like, how much retained earnings do you have in the business? Most business owners sink a lot of money back into their business, and they don't realize that they have millions of dollars of retained earnings that has already been taxed. So when you're looking at the holistic picture of succession planning and you're looking at maybe transferring equity to a key manager or to the next generation of family members, and you've got all this retained earnings in the business, you're really just transferring a dollar for a dollar, and it doesn't make much sense. It doesn't give leverage to the key manager. So a wealth manager coming in with that ability to look at a financial statement and say, you know what, you've got a whole bunch of retained earnings in here. Why don't you pull some of that out? It'll make it easier for the next generation to buy in, and it'll create some liquidity for you. So there's a natural mechanism for someone like a wealth manager to come in and look at the business from a performance standpoint, and to look at metrics and say, where can we find more money to build more independent wealth apart from the business? And in turn, that builds your assets under management. A CPA, just take it from a CPA's perspective, if they're only coming in and doing tax returns and they're not really looking at the whole picture of performance of the business, then they're not seeing some potential moves that could happen. And that goes back to impacting things we talked about before with business structures. Like, what if you could improve performance by spinning off this part of your business into its own separate entity? Now you have another tax return. And so there's ways to build your own business by helping the business owner build theirs, and look for opportunities to outperform and to take segments of the business that are sort of overlooked and create a whole different silo. That's a new vertical within the organization that could be exploited. And in turn, it builds your own business.